And I think it was a ground ball through the hole. So you got to understand that those isn't always going to pan out the way that you plan it when you get a ground ball. You're going to have some that squeak through, and I mean, you got to realize that you're not doing anything wrong. So why change the game plan when it was working, other than the 2 runs on the board? And just kept with it, and Brantley did a good job keeping the game in motion and really just feeling the groove.
2 starts in, is there anything you notice that's more challenging or different up here?
Yes and no. I mean, it's still baseball, just like every other level. I mean, some guys you see have a plan and they hit their pitch. They're looking for that pitch, and you can kind of see that a little better now. You can understand guys' hot zones are there for a reason, and a lot of guys won't sway from that up here. Whereas maybe lower levels, you get guys kind of swinging out of their comfort zone at a pitch just to get a base hit. But those guys, you kind of got to understand that and still pitch to your strengths, but kind of see where they're looking as well.
You look at it, what, 13, I think it's 13 strikeouts and 1 walk in something like 10 2/3 innings and 2 starts. You got to be just thrilled with that command right now.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, command's something that I've always prided myself on. And, a lot of it's rhythm and confidence. When your confidence is high, you're always attacking. And, I mean, when your team's doing a really good job of making plays behind you, I mean, last 2 outings, Kaz made some really, really nice plays. Shortstop, I mean, that's really encouraging, keeps you in rhythm. And it's just easier to beat up the glove when you're in sync with your catcher as well.
Last couple of years, you haven't been a super high strikeout ratio guy, but is there reason to think that maybe you're kind of getting up there this year?
Yeah, I don't see why not. I mean, you look at first year in low A, I mean, you hear labels kind of thrown on some people sometimes, and I think it's the industry we're in right now. I mean, we're quick to judge sometimes. Both sides. I mean, there's guys that you could say that for everybody. And I think as an 18-year-old, I kind of fell into those labels a little bit and kind of started to pitch just to one strength, which was my sinker, and didn't really go out there to dominate. And then at the end of that year, Chuck and D-Lou kind of brought me aside, and Dan Meyer, and they said, look, this is what you got. You have no reason to shine back. We know you have the stuff in there. And I mean, it started to show. I mean, that's really when I took off and started to have a lot of fun playing and pitching. I mean, you look at just the amount of fun I've had out there, and like I said, it's so much easier to have confidence when you are having fun, and you understand that all 4 pitches that you throw are strikeout pitches if you throw them right. That goes a long way as well.